Hey, beautiful souls, welcome to my channel. I'm Shayna, your go-to millennial supermom, and I'm here to help other women just like me live a happier, more fulfilling life. If that sounds like you, go ahead and subscribe because today we're diving into something real and it's going to get a bit spicy. So let's talk about it. My husband is the problem. Yeah, I went there. We've all thought it, said it, or heard it before, okay? But Queens, I need you to hang in there with me because I'm about to share some truths that will set you free, even if it stings a little at first. All right, pause, take a deep breath. All right, now before you hit that exit button, let me say this. If you start feeling a little triggered during this video, it might be because what I'm saying is hitting close to home. So think about that. And don't forget that it's okay. It just means there's something here for you. All right. So let's get real for a second. As working supermoms, we carry a ton of weight. We're managing careers, kids, households, and let's be honest, sometimes our husbands feel like just another task on the never ending to do list. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking, if only he did more, I wouldn't be so stressed. If only he helped out more around the house, I wouldn't feel so overwhelmed. Does it sound familiar? I get it. But here's the thing, while your husband might be part of the equation, he's not the whole problem. Like, let's be real. I don't want to cancel him out completely. The real issue is that we're playing roles that aren't serving us. And in some cases, we're the ones writing the script. So let's talk about that. What does that even mean? All right, let me ask you this. How many times have you taken on too much, didn't ask for help, and then resented him for not offering? How often do we expect our husbands to read our minds, and when they don't, we spiral into frustration and passive aggressive behaviors? We're carrying the mental load. Yes, let's not negate that. But part of that load comes from us not setting healthy boundaries. There, I said it. Now, I know the word boundaries gets thrown around a lot, but let's talk about what it really means. All right. Boundaries are about deciding what you will and won't accept in your life. It's really about protecting your energy, your peace, and your time. All important. But here's where it gets tricky. Many of us grew up in environments where boundaries were either non existent or seen as selfish, or just because we were children, we weren't allowed to have those. We were taught to be caregivers, put everyone else first. And now, as adults, especially as moms, we struggle to say no without feeling guilty. Look, no is a full sentence, y'all. So, what do? What do we even start to do? We overextend ourselves. We become people pleasers. We try to be super moms, but the cape gets real heavy and we end up resenting our partners for not carrying that weight with us when sometimes they may not even know. But hold that thought because there's more to it than that. Here's the hard truth, if you're not setting boundaries, no one else will. Not your kids, not your boss, and definitely not your husband. It's on you to decide how much you can take on and communicate that with love and clarity. And I know that sometimes it's difficult. It's difficult to do because, hell, sometimes we may not even know what it is that we need in that moment. But now let's talk about the stress because I see you, mama. You're holding it all together, but inside you're on the edge. And when you're stressed, it's easy to lash out, to blame, and to project the frustrations onto your husband. But What if I told you the stress is really about unregulated emotions? The stress isn't just about having too much on your plate. It's about how you respond to what's on your plate. Emotional regulation is the key here. When we don't know how to manage our emotions, they manage us. And that's when the finger pointing starts. This is where the spiritual work comes in. We have to get to the root of our emotions, identify what's triggering us, and learn how to soothe our nervous system. Maybe that means meditation, breath work, or journaling. Maybe it's about creating space for yourself. Whatever that may look like, it depends on your healing journey. When you can regulate your emotions, you can approach your husband, your kids, your life from a place of calm instead of chaos. You can communicate your needs without resentment, and you can build a partnership that feels more like teamwork rather than a battlefield. So here's the takeaway. Your husband isn't the only problem. The problem is the patterns, the lack of boundaries, and the unregulated emotions. But the good news is you have the power to change that. You can rewrite the script, set those boundaries, and start living a life that feels balanced and joyful. If this has resonated with you, make sure to hit that like button and share this video with another mom who needs to hear it. And if you're ready to dive deeper into this work, check out the links in the description for my latest courses and coaching offerings designed just for you moms. Remember, you're not alone on this journey and you don't have to carry it all by yourself. You are divine and you deserve to live a life that reflects that. Thank you for watching, and until next time, take care of yourself and peace, blessings.